Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup look is going to be this royal purple smoky eye, and I did use the Masquerade palette finally. I was a total big fat liar when I did my review on this palette, and this is actually the first makeup look that I have done with this palette. I am surprisingly very impressed. I used only this palette on my eyes today. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching.
So the first shade we are going to use in the Masquerade palette is Burkina, and it is this cool brown that I like to use in my transition shade. It actually looks cool brown in the pan, but it actually transfers to be a little bit more warmer. And the next shade we're going to use is Zulu, and I am just adding that to the outer V of my eye, and I'm dragging it into my crease, obviously to give it a little bit more definition. And the next shade we're going to use is that deeper shade. I totally forgot what it was called. And again, just adding on top of Zulu. And of course, you always want to blend it out. Make sure everything is seamless and it blends well. And the star of the show is Macadamia. I really don't know how to say that color, but it looks blue on the pan, and I was having a hard time filming because I didn't know if it was really picking up blue, but it does transfer to be a very royal purple, and I like to use this shade with my finger. I think the more pigmented glittery colors come off better with my finger than they do with a brush. So that's how I applied it, and I work very carefully to make sure that the edges are seamless. So I do spend a lot of time with packing on the color and then blending it out very slowly. And then I go back in with a synthetic concealer brush. This is from e.l.f., so I just used any synthetic brush that I had, and I picked up the color with this brush and kind of just packed it in on the areas that I felt were a little bit more patchy. The shade itself is not patchy, it just became patchy when I was blending everything out. So of course, make sure you get the consistency that you want. And now we are just going to wing it out, and I'm using a Zoeva brush here, and I'm just using my good old Inglot Gel Liner because I think it is just super black, it's easy to work with, and I really like this gel liner a lot. And I didn't go for like a cat eye with a flick. I did a very defined sharp cat eye. I don't think it's my cup of tea. But anyways, I applied some Grand Glamor lashes, and of course you saw that I primed my face with the Benefit Porefessionals, and I'm using an oldie but a goodie, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, which I really do love. And then of course Tarte Shape Tape, everybody's favorite. I haven't found a concealer that I like more. I do have some that I want to try out, so we'll just have to see whenever I try those new concealers out. And I am baking my under eyes with the RCMA No Color Powder, and then I set the rest of my face with the RCMA No Color Powder, of course, with just a fluffier brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and wipe the bake away because I don't feel the need to keep the powder under my eyes for very long. And just to kind of bring my face back to life, I'm going to use the Smashbox primer water just to kind of mold everything together. And I'm going to do a little bit of bronzing with my Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I do kind of contour with it as well. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 for me. I've always done it this way. I don't know if I've ever really done like an actual contour and then an actual bronzer, but I've always done like that contour bronzer look. And of course I'm just going to sharpen that up with more powder. And like I said, I want to sharpen it up so that I get a nice fine line. And for blush, we're going to use Nars Goulie. I believe that is the VIB Rouge exclusive color. So I'm just going to add that to the apples of my cheekbones. And for highlighter, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Peach Goddess, or is it Peach Goddess? I think it's Peach Nectar. I got this for Christmas from my friend Kira, which I love so much, so I'm getting so much use out of it. And we are gonna transition to our under eyes, and I'm using Burkina and Zulu, the same two transition colors we used on the top. And just to make my eyes pop a little bit more, I'm going to use Colourpop's Cream Gel Liner in Piggy Bank, and I'm going to put that in my waterline. And then I'm going to use Colourpop Flexitarian highlighter in my inner corners for that extra sparkle. And I'm going to use the shade Giza from the Masquerade palette to add to my brow bone, just to make my arch a little bit more defined. For lips, we're going to use Colourpop's Aquarius, and I really do love this color. It's pretty much my lips, but better. And that's going to complete today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys all in my next one. Bye.